The Firis Magic 8 technique has a soothing and balancing effect because of its special rhythmical figure of 8 movements. It is especially suitable for moisturizing treatments and wellness treatments because the slow rhythm of its movements makes customers feel as if they are lying on waves of relaxation. This technique begins with a neck and back massage using a moist warm compress, symbolizing the start of the treatment and preparing the client for a pleasant treatment in a suitable way. For application of cleanser, peeling or masks with a brush, the following steps are to be done. Begin at the center of the forehead and glide in a slow movement across the temple to the cheek and trace a vertical figure of 8 there. Repeat this on the other side. Then trace a figure of 8 around the eyes with the brush, and then 2 horizontal figures of 8 above the lower jaw. Two small vertical figures of 8 beside the mouth follow. Here, include the upper lip as well. Now trace 2 vertical figures of 8 on the sides of the neck, and then 2 large horizontal figures of 8 above both sides of the décolleté. Two figures of 8 over the shoulder and the shoulder blade complete the final step. During manual application too, the same even figure of 8 movements are also used. Begin at the center of the forehead and glide in a long movement across the temple to the cheeks. Trace 2 vertical figures of 8 there. Then move your hands back to the forehead and circle the eyes. And then glide down to the jawbone and trace 2 horizontal figure of 8 movements there. From there, move your hands up to the corners of the mouth and trace a vertical figure of 8 beside the mouth, including the upper lip. Now glide down to the neck and trace vertical figures of 8 on the sides of the neck, and then large horizontal figures of 8 on the décolleté. The last figure of 8 movement is done generously across the shoulder and shoulder blade and is completed with a smoothing out movement. For cleansing and peeling, use the movements you saw for the technique with the hands and repeat these 3 to 5 times. All products can be removed with either 2 wash mitts or 2 small sponges. The sequence of movements is identical to that of the application movements. For careful and thorough work, the entire sequence is repeated once. The use of the tonic is also done with the same movements. As usual, after cleansing and peeling, use a skin-specific SOMI and work it in using the crystal sticks. Ampoules and concentrates can be applied either manually or with a brush. Here, use the movement sequences you have already learned. This also applies to the application of a suitable massage medium. After application, begin with the massage, during which all movements are repeated 3 times. Glide from the forehead to the cheeks and trace vertical figures of 8 across the entire area, repeating 3 times. At the jawbone, turn your hands vertical and trace 3 horizontal figures of 8 here. Now take the client's face in your hands and pause for a few seconds. Place your hands vertically and trace figure of 8 movements on the nasolabial fold. Then trace large diagonal figures of 8 as far as the cheekbone. Cover the eyes with your hands. Press down gently with the edges of your palms. Now repeat this twice. Circle the eyes with the balls of your middle finger and ring finger. Place your hands again over the eyes. With the balls of your fingers, press down gently on the cheekbone and then remove your fingers one by placing them simultaneously beneath the eyebrows. Glide back over the cheekbone to the starting position and then repeat the entire movement twice. With your right hand, carefully cover the left eye and at the same time exert a little pressure on the center of the forehead with the balls of your hands. Then, with the same hand, trace a horizontal figure of 8 in the eye area. Repeat the movement on the other side with your other hand. After repeating this 3 times per side, glide across the eyebrows and the temples to the cheekbone and cover the eyes again. Remain in this position for a few seconds. Then, with the balls of your hands, smooth the forehead, keeping the balls of your fingers on the jaw and turning your hands from a horizontal to a vertical position. With the ball of your ring finger, trace small figures of 8 in the region of the root of the nose and place your fingers on the face in such a way that your hands cover the eyes and the tips of your fingers lie on the root of the nose. Exert gentle pressure with the edge of your little finger as well as with your index finger. Then release your hands briefly and open them downwards, retaining skin contact with your little finger. Repeat these movements 3 times as well. With one hand, trace a figure of 8 between the eyebrows and then stroke and smooth the frown creases alternately with flat hands. Remain on the forehead and with both hands simultaneously trace 2 horizontal figures of 8 there. Then smooth the entire forehead with one hand and then the other, alternately. Now guide your hands to the temples and massage the corners of the eyes in small figure of 8 movements. Cover the eyes again by holding your hands vertically and then guide your fingers sideways and outwards over the cheekbone. Press down gently 3 times on the bone edge of the eye sockets. Lay your hands diagonally over the face from the jaw to the temples and hold that position for a few seconds. Glide onto the sides of the neck and trace large vertical figures of 8 there. Then, stroke the neck vertically and very gently. Lay your hands flat and with gentle pressure on the décolleté for roughly 5 seconds. With your hands, trace horizontal figures of 8 on the décolleté. Then trace small vertical figures of 8 in a horizontal series from inside to out across the entire décolleté, and in the same movement go back to the middle and then outwards again. Smooth the décolleté alternately in the direction of the neck. Enclose the round parts of the shoulders and exert gentle pressure outwards as you do so. A generous figure of 8 movement over the shoulders and shoulder blade, carried out 3 times, then leads you back to the neck musculature. Place your hands on the neck musculature beside the spine and lift them 3 times. Then, with circular movements, you can gently massage the muscle from outside to inside. Place your hands on the décolleté for a few seconds before ending the massage with a final movement across the chin, neck, décolleté, shoulders, cheeks, nose and forehead. After this rhythmic massage, your clients will feel wonderfully balanced and relaxed.